Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video. This is a BK65. What's the rest of it?
0.01H.
Oh, nice one. Premium tank, tier 5. Heavy. It's an heavy in it.
Yeah, it's an heavy.
Yeah, heavy. I like your camo. Go on then, Colour 05. Take lead on this model.
Its design started back in 1939 for, as the name gives away, a 65-ton armoured heavy tank. Where the H comes from as well. They built a wooden one, and they built the hull out of unarmoured steel, and that were about it. There's rumours of prototypes were knocking about, but they got destroyed before the end of the war, so there's no complete or existing one about.
That's a shame.
So there's not much real history to it other than it was designed, and they kind of dabbled about making it, but then they didn't.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look at its stats. We've got a 600 brake horsepower Maybach engine, which again sounds quite high, but this is a heavy tank, so it's not really do the job it should do. The 7.5 centimetre KWKL 40 gun, quite high fire rate, but the penetration's not great. 124 maximum. Maximum.
I spam gold in this.
Yeah, well, there's not much difference, is there, between a premium round and a standard shell?
May as well.
There's not much advantage. 110 damage, which again, it's tier 5 in it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's got preferential. It's premium tank, don't forget.
We'll come to its stats. It's a silver earner, so it gets 140% silver earner. So it's tier 5 though, so you're not going to be making vast amounts, but it does make a bonus on it.
It breaks even when you spam gold.
No crew trainer, 100% crew training on it. Free XP, same 5%, and 140 on the XP as well. But you don't really buy a tank for that, do you? So we'll have a look at its stats there. Survivability 32. That armour is RNG reliant. I'll talk more about that in a bit. 680 hit points as well. And there's the engine. You see the power to weight ratio, 9.23 power to weight ratio. It's got a 30 km/h top speed. It's a pain to get to. You don't see it very often. There's that gun. 3.9 second reload, standard before you aim in. 0.38. It's not the best you're going to see when it comes to the accuracy. Terrain resistance, I don't really go into them.
No,
they're not that high as such.
Suffers.
360 metre view range, which is half decent.
Oh, look at radio, man.
620 metre radio signal range, sorry. There's that gun. Shell velocity, again, a little bit of an issue. 685 on a standard shell. It's perked up a little bit on the premium round, 850, but again, these aren't going to be projectiles shooting things that are easy on the move. That's where it's at. Ain't got one in it at this current moment in time.
Quite a few in there.
And this is where we come onto the armour. I said before, it's RNG reliant. Some games you can go in and it's like driving a KV1, and the next game you go in, it's like driving a Cheeto. Everything goes in.
So, I was going to say, there's a difference.
1 minute everything's bouncing, 1 minute everything's going in. I couldn't tell you, it's not always down to angling as such. And you can see that it's not thick, 80 mil, but it is flat.
Yeah.
Flattish. But sometimes they bounce, sometimes they go in. I wouldn't say it's a tank you can rely on to go and use armour to use, but you kind of tend to rely on it because of its speed. I know that sounds a bit weird, but you just get stuck in a situation, there's nothing you can do.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
So we'll start this game, we'll show you on Immelsdorf.
Can I just ask you something while you're driving? Pretty fast, it's downhill. Yeah. Don't answer it straight away, I want you to tell me this in a bit. Is this fun to play?
Alright, well, ask me again in a bit then if you're not going to accept my answer now. Well, I'll talk more about that gun when we've got a chance. So 15.38 rounds per minute, that's before you put on any kind of perks and apps and stuff like that. So 108 pen. It does do a job. And that shell blast didn't feel that bad there, it didn't seem too bad, did it? But like we said before, 108 to 124, the difference between penetrating, 16 more pen with a premium round.
Yeah.
You're firing them more, I think, in a way, for the shell velocity. That's what sometimes I use them for. Just do it at a time.
Oh, you're on about premium rounds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a bit lost.
It carries 100 rounds, so you're never going to struggle to get all bigger boys. Bigger boys have turned up. You can see they're good enough to go in. Yeah. They're good enough to go in. If you can get that flat armour on that thing, and then we'll keep back up. Ooh, dodged around there.
Pretty good, you dodged that.
We said it weren't manoeuvrable, and we're dodging shots in it. And he goes sideways on, we just can't. But a bit too low there on track. He's slightly angled there, but we're still going
for the flat cheeks, man. Flat cheeks.
They've ruined the OI experiment. That thing used to be a BM for tier 5, and now one in his ammo rack, so he's doubly screwed.
We used to enjoy playing that.
They were, and then they've changed the gun on it, and that ammo rack's just ruined in there.
Yeah.
You can't even retaliate. So we've wiped an OI experimental out there.
You wouldn't have normally have done that.
No, not back in the day.
Yeah.
10 degrees of gun depression as well, which is not a normal trait. again for an heavy tank, and you can see manoeuvrability is a little bit of a drawback. You're not racing around the map putting fires out wherever you see them.
What's turret traverse? Because that kind of helps if you've got bad manoeuvrability.
The turret traverse is... You're going to need it. You can get circled quite easily.
That's what I've just asked. This is my point.
You're always asking me questions and I answer. No, it's 24 degrees per second, so it's kind of in or there. It's a little bit on the slow side, if I were going to go there, but it's not horrific. Artillerist defended himself there.
Why are you going back uphill?
Because that's where all their team is.
Okay.
Our team's kind of covered the cap, and we've got like a couple of light tanks in. I'll just try and help with that. And look at this. There's that 9.32 power to weight ratio in all its glory.
Are you not playing this to its strengths then? Because this
is what I'm talking about. I could trundle all the way over to that cap circle.
Oh, yes.
And try and defend that, but these guys are just going to come across anyway, so we might as well try and help my teammates out while they're still alive, rather than wait for them to be dead.
Is it going to be one of these games where they come to you and die?
Yeah. Bring the rain.
Yeah.
It's a pain. This is what just one drawback of this tank is this.
What, the aim?
Just the speed. It's so slow.
Slow.
That's what I just don't get on with. That's one. I'm going to answer it now a little bit because it reminded me.
Oh, okay.
This draws a little bit of the fun out of the tank for me.
Okay.
This makes it a little bit. I mean, I like to get in, out, spot an hole in a map, spot an hole in a team's line up where they've gone, where they've positioned, and expose it, use it, flanking, get shots into sides. You can't in this. You're kind of the tank that gets flanked and gets exposed and gets outmaneuvered. It kind of happens during this tank quite a lot.
Yeah.
And it, like I said before, the armour, it works to a point.
Yeah.
But you can't rely on it.
No.
You cannot rely on it. It's not something that you can sit in front of a tier 4 tank and think, you can't touch me, pal. You're not doing nothing.
The thing I'm thinking is, like, you saw me playing this in one game, and what made you think to yourself, oh, I want that?
Because it was cheap. It was on one of the, I think it was one of the personal offers or the weekly ones.
Okay.
So that's the only reason. Not for any kind of, I didn't see it and think, oh, that looks OP, that looks like an awesome thing. There you go, there's your turret traverse to 24 degrees. It's not that bad.
I love it how they're coming like one at a time. It's awesome, I love that.
It's nice. You're just trying to work with that. I mean, what you've got to rely on is they don't know where to shoot you. I mean, we're getting lucky here that we keep getting everybody in their ammo racks.
Yeah. What you're saying, the thing
is,
it's not got it's not got perfect armour, has it?
No, but we're just trying, you see there, I'm not sitting square on it anymore. I'm trying to stop a little bit at an angle just to maximise what I've got. I've only got 80 mil, he's going to go through it. I'm going to have to be at a proper sheer on angle for him to not go through it. Try and use dead tanks where we can, stuck on a building, stuck on a rock. And then we hit the floor.
If he'd come down with his mate, he'd be dead now.
There we go, the ammo rack. It's good at penning ammo racks.
RNG of ammo racks, once on this game.
The tank is a pretty much reliable. Some games you can have it. Remember, this is a tier 4 tank.
Is it?
Where
tier 5,
sorry. Tier 5 tank where you get left behind. If it's a big map, if you got something like Swamp and it's like team deathmatch and everybody races off, you can be pretty late to the party and have a really boring trundling match. But that can happen to any heavy tank.
How about you could be trundling across with a Churchill 3, you'd be in company.
Yeah, you get more XP out of Churchill 3. When it comes to you, I mean, trying to think of a tier 5 premium heavies, you get T40 and Excelsior, a lot more mobile. To be fair, probably hard.
Excelsior can't penno.
Yeah, no, the gun's pants. The gun's pants, but the Excelsior's got a little bit of armour. The T40 is a little bit harder to pen again.
I like T40.
I liken this not to them really because they're a little bit more mobile. Similar gun, as in like you really got to pick your fights.
I thought you were just going to compare it then. Yeah. You just said no.
I mean,
you finished it.
If I were comparing it to the other ones, you'd have to put it with like the Churchill 3. We see it's not slouchy, 7 kills, but like I said, everything come to me.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go searching for anything.
You couldn't.
But we did 2,200 damage, we got 7 kills.
So what other specs have you got? What other information do you have?
What bits would you like to know?
Hit us with as much info as possible, because the viewer likes info.
Concealment ratings are poor as well. Remember, this thing is massive.
Okay.
So you're not going to be sitting there sniping in. And remember, you've not got the shell velocity either to bite that up.
Carried that, man.
Well, I didn't. They just kept coming to me.
Yeah, true.
Falling at my feet.
Yeah, true.
But again, look, he's just so slow.
What other specs you got then? This is small map, you should do this. Give us some info.
I mean, I've gone through the gun. The engine will talk about 30 kilometres an hour, 15 in reverse, 20% chance of fire. So fire is a thing you've got to really think about. It's not one that you think, I'm not taking fire extinguisher with this.
Yeah.
Or any kind of perks along the way like that. Signal range, 620 metres.
Okay.
You're in an heavy tank. If you rely on the signal range, you're not really playing it right. As when it comes to it, I mean, it plays up to tier 6, so it's got preferential matchmaking.
Yeah, it's
but
good.
with a
Easy.
1+1 matchmaking that's going to be coming in,
it's going to kill it.
It's not going to kill it. It's just not going to get the advantage it had before.
It
Obviously,
needs
tier
it.
6s. It can struggle if you run into some tier 6 heavy tanks, even some mediums. In fact, if you come face to face with a T-35 even, you can struggle to pen front me if you can't get to certain armoured points.
Yeah.
So this isn't a tank you can go and put like a Bogota next to me. You can see there, you can rely on its armour. You can go in and things will struggle to pen it if they're inside, outside, all the way in front of you. You see how I'm trying to. I'm going around this corner deliberately. Hey up. We'll take advantage. It bounced.
Why can it bounce? What is that? What are you firing at?
He's getting shoved about. I think he's a tank destroyer.
Oh, sweet.
Someone's just made it a little bit easy for us to kill it. So I think it's an SU. The SU tank destroyer there.
Square.
Oh, the AT2. Accuracy.
Yeah.
Short distance. It's short distance, quite a tight aim circle.
Yeah.
You can rely on that. It's just over a distance. Ammo racks.
You're doing well on these ammo racks,
RNG.
to be
It's an
fair.
RNG. I mean, he's really helped me out here. It's AT2 to be fair.
Oh, beautiful. He's driving away.
We get one inside of his fighting compartments. Yeah, we finished him off. We just keep coming one at a time.
So this has got a good pen actually, but you are fighting to
108 is 108 good pen.
4s and 5s.
Yeah, if when you come up against your tier 6s, that's when that 124 maximum pen you've got really becomes more of an issue. You can bully tier 4s to a degree in it, but you've got HMCs rolled up. They're going to shred you. They're going to shred you. You're not going to struggle to pen them, don't get me wrong. Just roll with your friend. Got myself a nice little side armour there, side of a Bogota.
I didn't see him there actually.
And then we just push it. So you can see shooting up move, 1.9 aim time. It's not an issue.
No.
I would say you can feel confident in just shooting up move. Not even some like you rush the stuff. You think, oh, I'm going to have to stop here aiming, or I'm never going to hit it. You ain't got to worry about that.
I've enjoyed playing this when I've played it. I did like it.
It's just the mobility, and I think it's more my preference of how I play tanks.
Yeah.
That puts me off this more than the actual tank itself. I think
I understand.
There's people out there who like to play heavy tanks who don't mind trundling around or bottleneck up. There's no more ways of playing it. I don't. It doesn't suit my style. I'm more all action. Get to areas, flank, move, reposition.
I was going to say it's not really a brawler, is it? But in some respects, it can be.
It depends what tier it gets. If you're top tier and there's not many heavy tanks, I mean, you come face to face with a Bogota, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in real trouble.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
To be fair, that goes for most things at tier 5, so I can't really slag it off. Slag it off for that. The accuracy, it's supposed to be 0.38, and it don't feel that bad at all. It does not feel that bad. You've seen it's going pretty much around
well actually.
Yeah. So there's some mystical stats on there, but when it comes to rounding it up, if it were cheap like it were when I bought it, I'm not disappointed with what I paid for it. I wouldn't be happy if I paid full chat for it. I won't be too disappointed, but I won't be, wow, this is awesome, I really want to take this out. I don't flash past it in the garage and think, I want it, but it's decent.
You'll have it then, Killers05. Oh, sweet. Thanks for that. Not a bad review, actually, Killers05. Thank you very much for all the information, and later.